What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Walking Dead Season 3, Episode 13 and 14.
She might actually see the screen for the first time since we've been making reaction videos.
Not even true.
All day she's been talking about how I don't like them. I don't want to wear them. I think they look great.
Well, I like them for long, like when I'm driving. I can read the signs now, but close up I feel nauseous.
Yeah, I think maybe you just need to get used to them or something.
Maybe.
I don't know. I personally like the glasses, man. Let us know. Do you like Mrs. October in glasses, or should we ditch them? But honestly,
well,
I think
this is a one-time thing, so I think I'm gonna ditch them after this.
Well, you say that. Listen, guys, we got to get rid of this governor. This governor's been getting on my nerves, and we've yet to kill this man. So I hope that we're not gonna have to wait till the season finale to kill this guy, you know, because it's just classic TV.
Yeah.
He's really stressing me out. It's really good to just see all these characters coming together. Lots of feel-good moments last episode.
Yeah.
But then some really heartbreaking ones also.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, like, comment, subscribe, man. Hit us up on Patreon if you guys want to see the full uncut reaction. You ready to Walking Dead?
I'm ready.
Let's walk it to him.
Let's go.
All right, guys. Arrow on the doorpost. I'm pretending I'm behind him.
What kind of weapon do you have?
A crowbar.
A strap. Are we supposed to know where they're at? Okay, just making sure.
Oh, damn.
What you doing in here, Cotton Eye Joe?
We have a lot to talk about.
Wow. So I guess they're gonna try some diplomacy before they go to war. Let's go. Will you dance to some?
I don't know how.
You attacked us. Makes things pretty clear. I was trying to make things clear. I could have killed you all. I didn't. And here we are. I'm gonna remove my weapon. Show that I mean to negotiate in good faith. I'd like you to do the same. May I?
I don't trust them, do you?
I mean, he's got a gun on him. But no, of course I don't trust him.
See? No trouble. Now you. Well, suit yourself.
I just don't think I'd let him sit down on his own free will. I'd make him sit where I wanted him to.
I'm like, how about we switch spots?
Rick.
Take your ass outside. Why are we in here?
I don't see any cars.
I don't feel right. Keep it running.
Heads up.
What the hell? Why's your boy already in there?
He's here?
Yep.
What's going on?
Nothing. Friend isn't much for small talk.
Oh, you want to talk? Talk.
I wanted you to talk. Too many people have died for no reason. Let's end this. Save the bullets for the real threat. We can solve this. That's why I asked you to come here.
I know what you've done. I heard about the raids, the heads, Maggie.
Merle did that.
No, you know what I'm talking about.
You know all about me, and I know all about you. I don't care about any of that. We're here to move forward.
He's got that charming smile, don't he?
I hate that smile. I don't want to shoot Milton, but we can shoot Martinez.
Maybe I should go inside.
The governor thought it best if he and Rick spoke privately.
Who the hell are you?
Milton Mammoth.
Great. He brought his butler.
I'm his advisor.
What kind of advice?
Planning, fighters. I'm sorry. I don't feel like I need to explain myself to the henchmen.
Better watch your mouth, sunshine.
Look, if you and I are gonna be out here pointing guns at each other all day, do me a favor. Shut your mouth.
We don't need this. If all goes south in there, we'll be at each other's throats soon enough.
Carl, come here. You stash these at the loading dock, all right? Beth, put more up on the catwalk. If anyone gets pinned down, we need to make sure that they have plenty of ammo. I'll go work on the cage outside.
What we should be doing is loading some of this firepower in a truck and paying a visit to the governor. We know where he is right now.
You suggesting that we just go in and kill him?
Yeah, I am.
We told Rick and Daryl that we'd stay put.
I've changed my mind, sweetheart. Being on the sideline with my brother out there ain't sitting right with me.
3 of them are right in the middle of it. No idea we're coming. They could get taken hostage or killed. 1,000 things could go wrong.
And they will.
My dad can take care of himself.
Sorry, son, but your dad's head could be on a pike real soon.
Don't say that to him.
It's not the right move. Not now. Can't take the risk of putting them in the crossfire. It's my decision. It's final.
Damn right, Glenn. Glenn's come a long way, ain't
I've
he?
known you both at different times, but only after the world went to shit, and you both stepped up for the good of others at great personal risk. There's no reason.
Get to it.
Woodbury takes west to the river. Prison takes east. No one crosses, no one trades.
He's right. We should hammer out boundaries and leave each other.
Sorry, what is this?
It's a solution.
Absolutely not.
What the hell am I doing here? You told me.
Told him what?
You told me he was willing to talk.
I am. But the truth is, Rick, she's in no position to make such an offer anyway. I'm here for one thing only, your surrender.
Oh, you want surrender? Come get it. You think we hit Woodbury heavy last time?
Just take it easy, all right? We're here to settle this.
You're right. Would you step outside?
What?
Rick and I, we got a lot to talk about.
I'm not leaving.
I came to talk to him. So you're the governor.
That's their term, not mine.
But still, you're beholden to your people.
Well, of course.
You have responsibility to them.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't Merle your lieutenant?
He was helpful, yeah.
But you knew he was erratic. You blame him for scooping up Glenn and Maggie in the first place?
Exactly. I was trying to sort it out when you attacked.
So it was his fault?
He's a wild card, but he's effective. He gets the dirty jobs done.
I thought you'd take responsibility.
I thought you were a cop, not a lawyer.
Either way, I don't pretend to be a governor.
I told you I'm the leader.
You're the town drunk who knocked over my fence or ripped up my yard. Nothing more.
Didn't you ever misjudge someone? Andrea told me about your baby, that it might be your partner's. But you're caring for her, and I admire that.
Don't get emotional, Rick.
Restitution for your own lack of insight, for failing to see the devil beside you.
Oh, I see him all right.
I brought whiskey.
This scene's agitating me.
Cause I just want to punch the governor.
There's no reason not to use this time we have together, explore the issues ourselves.
I said to sit tight and shut up.
What, you mean the governor?
It's a good thing. They're sitting down, especially after what happened. They're gonna work it out, and nobody wants another battle.
Wouldn't exactly call it a battle.
I would call it a battle, and I did. I recorded it.
For what?
Somebody's got to keep a record of what we've gone through. It'll be a part of our history.
That makes sense.
I've got dozens of interviews.
Are they about to have to fight together? Oh, man.
To you. All right. You first.
She said me first.
He's like, the only person calls me, that's my brother.
He gets on my nerves.
For Menthols.
Douchebag.
You army or something?
Nah, I just hate these things. You know, after what they did, wife, kids.
Now I feel bad. Great.
Sucks.
Man, I don't feel bad for him.
Yeah, this is a joke, right? Ain't gonna work anything out. Sure, they'll do their little dance, and tomorrow, next day, they'll give the word.
I know.
May I ask how you lost your leg?
I was bit.
So You cut off your leg to keep the infection from spreading. Interesting. How long after the initial bite?
Immediately.
You didn't bleed out?
We have good people. They took care of me.
Doctors?
No, we learned by trial and error.
Me too. May I see it? Your stump, I'd like to see where the amputation was, how high above the bite.
I'm not showing you my leg.
It's important, Dad, huh?
I just met you. At least buy me a drink first.
Right. Want him to pull his stump out.
Why are they bonding?
Yeah,
Stop bonding.
I did not expect this episode to go this way.
I care about my people, and I don't take their deaths lightly, and I know you don't either. In a way, this fight, it's a failure of leadership.
Then leave us alone.
Wow, now that would be an even bigger failure. You've moved into our backyard, you've shot up Main Street. If I let that threat persist, I look weak, and well, the whole thing crumbles.
Well, that's your problem, your choice.
Now, isn't that why we're here? Choice. If we choose to destroy everything we've fought for over the past year, we're gonna kill everyone we know. At your prison, back in Woodbury, people we love, Rick. I was at work one day, taking shit from a boss half my age and an IQ even lower, and the phone rang. My wife had been in an accident. Sorry, Mr. Blake, we did everything we could. I sat there, holding that phone, knowing that I would never see her again. Gone. It's just an accident, no one's fault. She'd left a voicemail asking me to call her, but I hadn't had a chance yet. I sat there clutching that phone thinking, what did she want? Just to check in, ask me to pick something up for dinner. What did she want?
Yeah, but you can't show that gun right there, though, at his waist and not use it this episode.
Yeah, for sure.
That's like a written rule.
Homie's out here welding.
Well, no, he's not welding.
He's de-welding.
Hey, you're not going.
I don't need permission.
I can't let you.
You can't stop me.
If you're gonna live here with us, it's gonna be on our terms. If Michonne can do it, why can't you?
'Cause it's my brother out there, that's why. What's the matter with y'all?
I'm not gonna let you put them in danger.
Nut up already, boy. This guy cops a feel of your woman, and you pussy out like this. Get out of my way.
No.
Dang.
Let me go! Let me go! Would you excuse me? How's it going in there?
They kicked me out. I don't know what I'm doing here.
They're trying to help.
She is trying to help, though. I'll give it to her.
What happened with Maggie?
Uh-oh.
He's a sick man.
What am I gonna do now? I can't go back there.
We're family. You belong with us. But if you join us, it's settled.
I know.
You know, the truth is, I didn't want any of this. They chose me because there was nobody else around. And they still think that I'm the man that can keep them safe. They still think I know what I'm doing. I know you got guns.
That was quite a stash you brought back the other day. Now, my people, they're not combat tested like yours are, but I've got more of them.
Wait, how did he know he had
this
guns?
Fight, it will go down to the last man.
Maybe he's been spying.
Right.
So let's end it.
Maybe he threw his other eyeball in the camp.
Let's not do this. We can walk away. You have something that I want. One thing that makes this all right.
I'm not giving up the prison.
No, I don't want your prison. That doesn't sound safe at all. I mean, you lost your wife, another man.
We're not moving on.
What good would that do me? Best you stay where I can keep my one good eye on you.
Yeah, he wants Michonne, don't he?
Owies.
I want Michonne. Turn her over and this all goes away.
Can't.
Damn, he's putting his people at danger because of vengeance.
One woman worth all those lives of your prison. Is she?
I would fake him out. I'd be like, all right, you can get Michonne.
Yeah, and then get my people in a better position to shoot him.
You know I'm right. The folks here, they're strong, good fighters. They ain't killers.
Rick is. Maggie is. Carl put down his own mother.
Mercy killing don't make him an assassin.
But you are.
When I have to be.
And how do you explain letting me get away?
I must have been seduced by your sterling personality. You coming with me or not? Me and my brother, we have a few calls we use when we hunt. I'll give him a heads up. He'll warn the others. You shogun the governor's ass. I'll take care of the rest. We'll be home before you know it.
And what about Andrea?
Bullets fly. She's gonna have to make her choice real quick.
You're on your own. You get people killed, it's on you.
Hey, Michonne's popular right now.
I thought it was my watch.
I got it.
Keep you company?
It was a hell of a chokehold.
I should have put him to sleep.
When we got back from Woodbury, I made it all about me, and you needed your space, and I didn't give you that.
Oh, I didn't need my space from you. I just wanted you to see me. I'm with you. I'm always with you. You know.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Take her up to the guard tower, Glenn.
I love you.
I feel like something bad's gonna happen.
I can't do this.
Now no one's on watch.
I mean, good for them though. They deserve a little fun.
At least they can still have fun in the situation, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it. You've obviously got big plans. Like you're the guy who's gonna lick this thing, bring us back from the brink. So why waste your time on a two-bit vendetta? Why risk it all? You could have a statue of yourself in the town square. Governor, killing Michonne, sort of beneath you, don't you think?
You could save your son, save your daughter.
I still don't trust him.
Everyone you know. It's your choice.
I mean, he already said he's not here to negotiate. He's here for his surrender.
And then he's like, let me just get Michonne, actually. Nope.
I give you Michonne. How do I know you'll keep your word, that you'll stop?
You can have everything you want. I told you I don't care about you. You think about it. 2 days. I'll be here at noon.
Man, but if he gives up Michonne, that's basically just saying like, hey, you're right. We're scared of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, bump all that. I'd go back and tell Michonne.
I'm telling Michonne. I think him and Andrea broke up.
Oh, man. See, you see how they're all off the road again?
They're just unfazed by them right now. Like, look at them. They're just like lawn ornaments or something.
Yeah. Bunch of gnomes.
Flamingos.
Let's get inside.
Position gunmen all around that feed store. The minute you see Michonne, you open fire. Kill the others, but you keep her alive.
See?
What about the deal? Oh, they'll bring Rick, Merle's brother, maybe Glenn, Merle himself. You can take care of the whole crew. The best way to avoid a slaughter.
That is a slaughter.
Rick's not dumb, though.
Not at our end. We're gonna have to eliminate Rick sooner or later. A way we can all live side by side.
Hey, what if he kills him?
That'd be great.
And then goes and joins Rick's team?
Thanks for setting that up. Really put yourself out there.
Glad I could help.
Rick and I set terms. He's gonna consider them, and then we'll meet again in 2 days.
What sort of terms? Hope it works out.
What if you asked me a question and I was like, ha! Would you let me get away with that?
No.
So I met this governor. Sat with him for quite a while.
Just the two of you? Look on when we had the chance, bro.
They really should
He wants
have.
us prison. He wants us gone. Dead. He wants us dead. For what we did to Woodbury. We're going to war.
I'm going with you, Rick.
Me too.
That's tough. He didn't even say nothing about Michonne or anything. Like he's seen through all that.
Yeah. He said, that's BS. I don't even want to pretend like that's real.
Eyes closed next to me.
In the comments, hashtag Merle was right.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Merle was right.
The group's taking it as well as can be expected. Merle and Michonne are convinced we should hit first. Carol and I think we should take our chances on the road. We're in this together. So if we stay and fight, so be it.
He gave me a choice. A way out.
What does he want?
Michonne.
He'll kill her.
And then kill us anyway. What if he doesn't? What if this is the answer?
Why didn't you tell them?
They need to be scared.
They are.
Good, because that's the only way they'll accept it.
She saved my life. Carl's, Glenn, Maggie. If she hadn't come here, we never would have known they were taken. She's earned her place.
Yeah, she has. Are you willing to sacrifice your daughter's lives for her?
Why are you telling me?
Because I'm hoping you can talk me out of it.
Cicadas. The Georgia State bird.
So, guys, my problem is if you'll give up Michonne, like, who won't you give up for
Exactly.
safety? You know, and then at that point, everyone's going to start thinking, like, what's really the pecking order around here? You know what I mean? And we can't really have that. You know, the only thing that sort of kills me with this situation is if you think about, like, Sonoya and where it's at, you know, like, there's so many towns in Georgia. I mean, there's literally thousands of towns in Georgia, right? Well, I don't know if there's thousands, but there's a lot of towns in Georgia, and that's just Georgia. So it does kind of kill me. I wish that we could just avoid all this bloodshed and just move on to a different town.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe I'm just underestimating how hard it is to travel. I mean, every 5 miles you go down the road could potentially cost someone their life. So that was just a negotiation episode, I thought. And
even though nothing at all got negotiated.
But wasn't it intense though?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just basically sat around just like filling each other's head with a bunch of nonsense. The governor was like, I'm not here to negotiate. I'm here for your surrender. And then he did nothing but negotiate. So that part was kind of weak. I think Rick personally might should have just walked up, shot him right in his face and been done with
Just
it.
them point blank.
Yeah.
Exactly. When they rolled up on him, I think they should have just ended them right there. Except for Milton. Like,
well, Daryl needs to
doesn't
get a better
deserve
weapon. Like, I like the crossbow for the zombies, but man, when the boys pull up and they got, you know, automatic weapons, you can't just be like, what you gonna do? Shoot him? It's gonna bounce off the window. That arrow's gonna bounce off the window, ricochet, and hit himself in the knee. But yeah, crazy episode, man. I guess we're going to war. But obviously, the best thing about this episode was everyone was starting to bond. And I think that a lot of people realize in this, like, it doesn't have to be this way. Like, we, the people, are getting along just fine, but those in charge of us want to go to war. And, you know, that's a very familiar story.
Yeah.
Not always familiar story, but, you know, not in real life all the time. But in real life, sometimes it is like that. Sometimes it's not. But I think in this situation, if you just take a second to humanize the enemy, you know, they're all pretty much the same in a way. So crazy episode. I'm ready to get into another one.
Yeah. And it's also, with that being said, like, the real enemy is actually the dead. But they're making each other the enemy, which is like...
Yeah. Well, everyone's just so scared. Like, that's the thing. Like, no one can even have a rational conversation because there's just so much fear and anxiety. Like, they're convinced that they can't even coexist.
Yeah.
And it's like, society coexists completely fine until the zombies came. And now that the zombies are here, well, now the people just can't coexist.
Yeah.
So it's almost like it's in their head in a way, but, you
Agreed.
know. All right, guys. Episode 14, Prey. But it's P-R-E-Y.
This kind of
so,
prey.
you know, yeah. Hopefully the governor's the prey.
He is. The friends.
Almost done. Here. If only we had some cab.
Girl's name.
Boys are getting restless again. You still haven't told me. Where did you find them? Did they attack? Did you hunt them down? How did you know them? I'm so sorry.
I want to know.
You want to talk about it?
I mean, that's obviously her family or something, but...
Okay.
They deserve what they got. They weren't human to begin with.
Dang. Oh, is that about to be Andrea and Michonne? Isn't it funny that Daryl's real name is Norman?
Yeah, Norman. We saw this thing on YouTube today, guys, where they dressed up some dude like a zombie, some guy who was missing his legs and an arm, and they tried to scare him, right? The guy who plays Daryl Dixon. And he was like, It was so like
used to it.
Right. Like, they put all this work into it and everything. They put like 12 hours worth of like makeup work into it. It was like the weakest reaction though.
The ones at Walmart weren't though.
Oh yeah, we're going up on people. Yeah.
You, grab the 50.
You got it. The governor wants all this?
He wants options.
Where is he now?
Not here. Yeah.
How many are going out?
Everybody.
I thought there was a deal on the table.
I'm sure it's just a precaution, a show of force.
So he's got big plans for Michonne.
Not today, Buster. We're protecting her.
Milton! You need some?
What is that?
My workshop.
How does that help Woodbury?
Excuse me?
This was supposed to be a new start, a way out. What about everything we talked about? Beating this thing, clawing our way back. Look, this business with Michonne, I understand, but the people at the prison.
What? I should move on?
Yes.
Well, I will as soon as this is over.
Philip?
Let me ask you something, huh? Do you still believe the biters have some spark in them, huh? Of who they were?
I think so.
And that was my daughter, wasn't it?
Whether that was Penny or not, it's done. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's all that matters.
He's gonna end up in that chair, though. He's letting his emotions show his hand.
Philip's asked for Michonne.
Rick would never agree to that.
Whether he hands her over or not, he's gonna kill them all.
I have to stop this.
I don't think you can.
Not Andrea leading the slaughter. No way.
Leave. Tell the people at the prison to get out of there. In time, he'll move on.
No. I have to kill him.
You'll never get close to him. They'll gun you down first.
Only if they see me coming. Milton, this is sick. I can't just stand back and watch them.
Hey, if Andrea kills him though, I won't give her lip for the rest of the series. I'll even apologize. I'm sorry, Andrea. She's so easy to see.
I know. Just get him, just get him. Come on, come on.
How can you still protect him? He doesn't give a shit about you.
I knew Philip before he became the governor. That man still exists.
I don't believe that.
Okay, so you kill the governor. Then you get shot. Then Martinez takes over. What then? Killing the governor doesn't save your friends.
I mean, it's a good start.
Then I have to go back. Warn them. And you're coming with me.
I can't leave Woodbury.
You really want to be a part of this?
I don't know anyone at the prison.
So what? You know Merle, he fit in. He'll be fine.
Like it or not, I belong here.
He's gonna die there.
You can't keep looking the other way. Take care of yourself.
I'm not trying to be mean to Milton, but he needs to grow some nuts.
How's she gonna leave though?
Andrea! Andrea! Governor wants all weapons collected. Gotta get the team geared up.
I think I'm more helpful armed.
Hand over your piece and any ammo.
No.
Well, let's not be stupid about this. Hand over your piece. Got a knife?
You want to frisk me?
Evening, Governor.
I should have told you about all this. I'm sorry. I want to keep you separate from this. Safe. You understand?
Yeah. I just want to help.
Well, you can. Tomorrow. I want you with us when we go meet Rick. Tries anything, you can talk some sense into him, huh?
Tries anything?
Oh, you trust him? I don't.
Understood. I'll be there.
You take this one. You need the practice. Just relax.
How am I gonna relax if you keep telling me to relax?
Oh, brother.
Wasn't even close.
Me.
You wanna do this?
I have been.
Without your glasses on.
You're wasting ammo.
Got it.
Nice shot.
Hey, large pack of walkers was spotted heading for the main wall. Martinez wants some help. I got this covered.
We're not supposed to leave this post.
Ask Martinez. I'm just doing what I'm told.
I mean, you gotta bring him over. We need to hear it from him.
You're wasting time.
Why can't you handle it? You're supposed to be a good shot.
What are you doing?
I gotta get out of here.
Nobody leaves.
Please, I don't want any trouble.
What is this about?
Just get out of my way.
Killed out there.
Don't.
Relax. Nobody's gotta get hurt here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's just this place is... I can't stay here.
Why?
The governor, he is not what he seems to be.
He seems pretty straight up to me.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But I'm telling you, he has done terrible things. He's planning worse. I gotta get out of here, and you should too.
Look, You're rattled, exhausted. Just put the knife down.
I'm going.
They need to go too.
Yeah, but
like, come on.
They can't go back there though because Rick scared the dog out of them.
We shouldn't have let her go.
What do you want me to do? Shoot her?
As if you could.
He's like, I'll miss 4 times.
You should have stopped her.
Stop her how? Shoot her in the back?
Oh, you did the right thing. Thank God neither of you were hurt.
We stand on that wall to stop biters, not keep people in. This isn't a prison camp, is it?
Of course not. It's just she's in no shape to take care of herself.
Seems pretty capable to me.
She was out there all winter, alone. Can you imagine? And you two had each other or your friends. She only had the biters. When we brought her in, tried to help her, but it was too late. She'd been out there too long. Did she say anything?
Like what?
I don't know. Like what panicked her?
No. I hope this doesn't affect us.
What do you mean?
Well, we heard she was with that prison group, and I hope I didn't complicate things.
Look, I tell you what, Martinez here could use a hand with something. If you wouldn't mind helping him out, I'd appreciate it.
Of course.
Thank you.
Where are you taking me, Martinez?
She gone? They going after her?
No, I am. You have a problem with that too?
Let her go.
Why would I do that?
She just wants to be with her people.
You talked to her?
No.
You did. You knew she was leaving, didn't you?
She told me.
What else did you two talk about, huh? Did you tell her about the deal? Did you tell her about Michonne?
Just say no.
She knows, doesn't she?
Man, said a shit, puppy. That man's lucky though that he didn't just get shot.
Oh my gosh. She's just in the open road too.
Be ready to roll in a few.
Where to?
We're not going after that girl, are we?
Well, what if we were? Is that a problem?
She was pretty shook up. She definitely didn't want to be here.
Look, she's on her own. Understood? We got something else. Sort of hard to explain. Just be at the truck in 5.
Okay.
What girl?
Andrea jumped the wall.
On your watch? And you let her go? Hey, man, these guys have been talking. She's trouble.
Oh, maybe she's not the issue. She said some pretty crazy shit.
You know why? Because she's crazy. Hey, don't screw this up for us.
I'm just looking out.
For you two, maybe.
What the hell are you talking about?
We've got a good thing here. I don't want to get tossed out because of you.
This seems good to them. They have to go to war.
These guys are on edge.
Right, yeah.
They've been attacked by that crazy-ass cowboy, some chick with a sword. Shit's going down and you're making waves. We just have to get with the program.
I am.
That guy doesn't trust you. Do not screw this up.
He's back, man.
Or what? You just shame me in front of my boy again?
Don't go there, man. Donna, I just happened to be there. It could have been anyone.
But it wasn't, was it? It was you.
You want to do this now?
Long time coming.
You guys catch up. Come on, Ben.
Man, they need to play some poker and keep their freaking cards hidden.
Right place, right time.
And from that moment, she was glued to you like a lost puppy. Her knight in shining armor made me feel like I could have done it.
I know you could have.
She didn't.
Of course she did. She knew that. She was just scared, that's all. This ain't got nothing to do with you or me.
Yo, I said 5. Let's go. Fire it up.
Been like 3.
We're done.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Get off the road! You deer in the headlights. But you know what I mean, though? Everyone's just letting their emotions fly. Like, you gotta keep that stuff tucked to the vest, man. Take that information and then go.
Oh my god.
Man, she can get away from that. I mean, yeah, you just got one arm around her.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
He's like,
What is that?
Jackpot, baby.
Some kind of extermination?
You could say that. No weed not today, chump. More than merrier.
All right.
You got a use for them?
Honey, we got a use for everything.
This got something to do with that meeting tomorrow? The one with the prison group?
Oh. Get that man a prize.
You're bringing biters?
Alan, heads up.
Okay, this is genius.
Hey, kid, grab the collars out the truck.
This ain't right.
Didn't think we're gonna have any problems today, fella.
I didn't think we'd be feeding people to biters.
And what do you care? They're rats.
This is sick.
Hey, give me a hand here. Todd, you deaf?
I'm not doing this. They got women and children. You can't do this.
All right, sue yourself. We get back, you tell the governor. He'll send you packing. He'll send you all packing.
There's no need for that. Damn it.
Relax. We looked out for each other. We'll do it again. We'll get out of your way if that's what you want.
You don't speak for us. And you're not sending my boy out there again.
You can say
I look
then.
out for him.
Like you looked out for Donna?
Ooh.
Leave him alone!
I'm sorry, this fight is like, what the heck? He might fall in there. They're just letting him.
I know, like, that's, yeah. We'll talk about it at the end.
You okay? It's all been very productive. Shump, take him back to town. Let him do some knitting.
Man, you better get in that brush. Way down. Uh-oh. Yeah, she's got one option. Get to that tree line.
Oh my gosh. That's the governor, isn't it? He's gonna run her over. He found her quick though.
Yeah, that's one thing about this show. They find each other way too easy. And if you don't agree with me, man, give me a 10-minute head start and see if you find me.
Go ahead, use up your gas.
That's how Matt was when his girlfriend would get home.
He'd be like, just kill him. Who has a signature whistle like that though?
Yeah, right.
Come back with me. Come back to Woodbury. We need you. We all need you.
That's your home now. Your people. Your town. You can't just leave them all behind. Please, Andrea. Come home. Suit yourself.
I'd be like, okay.
You just breaking some windows?
Okay, I'm just gonna run, okay.
Have fun with that. He's having like way too much fun with this.
What does he think he is, a bird or something?
Just giving away his position.
She's got to make a run for it, right?
Or hope the walker bites him or something. They're only coming out because he was doing that dumb whistling. Ugh.
Why is he so sure that she's even in there?
Because he heard her trip over that bucket of nails apparently from the car. Oh yeah, let him out on him. Oh man.
Time to go home. Andrea.
He chose that.
There's no way he's about to lose right here.
Where's she about to go though?
No way, no way. save him. You are so stupid. There's no way, right?
No, she's walking out of that thing.
For half a second, she looked guilty, right?
Good luck to you. Take his car.
Horses. We got Milton.
You're like, thanks.
Oh, hell yeah.
Pour it on me.
Who did it though?
A hero. I bet he somehow survived though.
Oh, the governor? Yeah, 100%. Can bring your kills and all, right?
Yeah. I love how happy they are to see prison. God! No! No!
There's just no way.
Go check it out. Maybe it was Lori.
The special effects are
They look
crazy
so
in this
scary.
show. Wow. That was like Freddy Krueger.
Do you think they're going to think it was Sasha and Tyrese?
That's exactly who they're probably going to think it is. They're going to get blamed for it. But I don't even think it was them.
No, I think it was Milton.
Did you find her?
No, look.
Just got word. Someone barbecued the pit biters.
Who?
We got a few shit stirrers in the bunch. Tyrese and his sister.
Send them over to Distro. Rest of the group, too. All
right.
We're gonna need biters, so get some more.
All right, you got it.
Andrea's probably in there, isn't she?
Tied up in the floorboard.
Sorry, keep you waiting.
Did you find her?
No.
He's going to put Andrea in that torture room.
I made it back myself.
He doesn't want anyone to know.
I'll look again tomorrow. So I heard there was a little hang up at the pits.
You got a beef with Rick. That's fair enough. But you can't be feeding his kids to biters.
No one's feeding anyone to biters.
So the trailers.
No, it's a scare tactic. It's a bluff. I'd rather scare his people into leaving us alone than engaging in another fight. Try to save lives here.
They're just for show.
You know, people are more afraid of a biter on a leash than a gun in their face. It's pretty effective.
Then why didn't your man just say that?
Because we don't discuss tactics with people that we don't really know.
Governor, look, I shoot my mouth off sometimes, but the truth is we want to stay. I saw red. Won't happen again.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Where did you get the gasoline?
Come again?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, he knows who it is. Because doesn't Milton only know where the gasoline is? He's always like keeping tabs on it.
Yeah, I think so.
She dead?
I hope not.
Are you okay?
Never been better.
It's a real shame about the pits.
You heard about that, huh?
I hope you find out who did it.
Already have.
Man, they're a town divided right now, so how are they going to fight a war? Good God. I mean, I could see that coming though, right? She's been popping off at the mouth forever.
My God.
Wow.
And they showed us Michonne's pets again, just so we can know that that's what he plans to do with them too.
So, I mean, it's pretty obvious to me that Andrea was going to end up in that torture chair.
Yeah.
Just because obviously has such a rift with the governor.
Yeah.
The thing about this episode that absolutely just annoyed and killed me, and I love this show, guys. I'm not hating on the show, but, you know, like, for example, if you told me, hey, Mr. October, I'm going to give you a 30-second head start. I don't care who you are. You're not going to find me. No, one person in this chat is going to find me, dude. I'm so sorry. You're just not. you have a 1 in 365 chance of even going the right direction, right?
Yeah.
And like she shows up to the prison, and of course the governor is at the exact coordinate that she's gonna walk up on. It just seems a little too coincidental.
After
but
he just fought off a horde, though.
You know what I mean?
How do you have the stamina to?
Bro, if you said, Tony, do the dishes, boy, I'd be gone. You would never see me, right? And I'm just saying, like, you could literally hide anywhere. You could climb up in a tree and you could walk right under the tree, and the chances of you actually finding that person is so slim to none. So that part kind of kills me in the show, you know, kind of like I was saying, they don't have to hold this prison down. I mean, America's so big, man. There's so many places with warm climates that you can go. But other than that, I thought it was a phenomenal episode. The governor is just as twisted as I thought he was. Once again, everyone's just playing their cards like so openly. Like, you know, if you're Milton, obviously you have like a moral dilemma. You're starting to lose faith in the governor because he's obviously like a dictator and he's terrible, right?
And he just wants what's best for Woodbury.
Yeah,
because he's trying to preserve that.
He's a humanitarian, and I understand that you have disdain and stuff, but like, stop being so emotional about it. You know what I mean? Like, just hold your cards to your chest, and then when the time comes to make a decision, make your decision. Andrea is doing the same thing. Like, every time they're gathering up the guns, she walks up. What are you doing? Why are you getting the gun? I don't like this. I don't agree.
If she had a gun, that's the end of him. War's over.
Right. So it's just like everyone's just walking around like challenging the powers that be, and it's like, man, sometimes the best strategy is to just not let your enemy know what you're thinking.
Yeah,
they're sitting there just wearing everything on their sleeves so much. You know, and then there was Rick. Like, Rick went into the prison, remember? And he didn't tell people what he was thinking. He played it a little smarter. He basically tried to tell them that, hey, war's coming, which it is. Mm-hmm. And he knew that, but he knew not to give them the opportunity to try to turn on Michonne. Yeah. Because he knew that
it would divide everybody.
Because half the group would be so scared that they would almost consider it, right? So the best thing to do is just not even give that as an option. Hey, you're either going to die or you're going to fight. And, you know, he's trying to keep them scared. And maybe that is a little bit manipulative, but at the same time, the group's decided they're going to stay. So you kind of got to do what you got to do. But at the same time, like, what's his name? Tyrese, was that his name? Mm. And he's sitting there like, there's all these armed men sitting there by that pit. And he's like, I don't like this. I don't agree. And it's like, man.
And he's about to throw his friend in there.
Yeah.
And they're just like,
well, I'm going to use that information against you eventually, like 100%. So like, if you feel some type of way about it, just like, oh, damn, a biter pit. That's a good idea. I'm actually in favor of this. And then the moment you get back to camp, man, disappear. Yeah. But instead, like, they're just like,
next time someone climbs over the fence, just be like, I get it. We're coming.
Am I being a little bit extra with it? Am I exaggerating?
No, it's just, I think that's like, it's just adding to the drama though, them being so like naive, all of them.
Right.
Yeah. It's just adding to it. I mean, in hindsight, you wouldn't do a lot of that stuff. That's for sure.
Yeah. Like, imagine you're like, I don't know, man. So just say that like you're planning on, like, you don't like someone and you're planning on shooting them. Like, every opportunity you have to let them know that I don't like you and I'm planning on shooting you. It's like all those people who make threats on Reddit. They like say what they're gonna do. It's like, if you're really serious about it, why are you putting it on the internet?
But I think that's the point. They're like naive to the governor. Like, they think he's a better person than he actually is. Like, they're so blind to it because they haven't seen the fighting pits, you know? Mm-hmm. So they haven't seen any of that. They have no idea about it. And it's like, everyone's kind of kept their mouth shut about it. So they really just don't, they took what he said and they just went with it.
Yeah, but that's on them though. Like, imagine every time you have any type of autonomy over your actions. Like, there's a whole group of armed men who are basically sitting there arguing with you every step of the way. At some point you would start to realize, like, maybe these people don't exactly care about my interest.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to be so opinionated and have your opinions, then I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it, guys, but I just feel like
just Woodbury's very blunt with, like, they're very like,
they're not hiding it.
Right. They don't hide stuff, but I think that's the point, the contrast. So you have them who's like just open about everything. And then you have like Rick, who didn't even tell him that once we die, we're all zombies. Like,
yeah.
Like, so it's just, I don't know.
Because Rick understands that information's power.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. And then there's Milquetoast Milton over here. Like, dude, you got to make a decision. I don't care if you know the governor or not. Like, you know what he is at this point. And then he's just constantly undermining them. You already know about the torture chamber room. Like, dude, where do you think you're going to end up?
Yeah,
like,
you know what I mean? Up there just as easy.
Like, maybe he's naive to the fact that maybe he thinks the governor really cares about him that much. But
and I think that's what the governor does to people. And I think that maybe you don't feel that way, but the show, like the people in and around him, you can tell that everything he says, they like take for real and they really trust him.
I mean,
like Martinez will do anything the governor says.
If the governor was walking around with like a apron on, handing out lemonades and like getting to know you, and but if you don't know the governor's shady, bro, like come on.
But that's your personality type. Your personality type is not like to be manipulated. You're not like a sheep. You're not someone who's gonna go to a cult.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of these people there are. That's why they take everything he says, and it's like.
Yeah, but my thing is, but I understand that, but at the same time, it's like people who are susceptible to being manipulated like that, they don't sit there and question everything and then get emotional about it. Right. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't really add up. But I mean, I think the episode, I'm not complaining about the episode, guys. I mean, the reality is in real life, there would be people who are like that, right? And that's why I'm expressing it, because I don't think that the writing is bad in the show. I think you're 100% right. I mean, I do think there are people who, would just go along. And the next thing you know, they would go along with it for so long that they would just be so deep in it.
They
what could they really do?
So long, there's no turning back, really.
Right, exactly. And that's what Woodbury
your
is.
Hole so deep that it's like, and you felt protected for so long that it's like the one time he needs me, maybe I should just, go with it. Regardless.
And the governor does a good job at making you feel like if you leave or if you question it, you're like hurting the people there for sure. Right. And all that is fine. But like I said, the part that kills me is, man, you ain't finding me, governor. I'm so sorry.
Exactly. Like that part when he kept finding her in open fields, I'm like, how?
Why are you in an open field? They're looking for you. Like, just stay in this is Georgia, is it not?
Yeah.
Guys,
there's so much woods.
If you've never been to Georgia, it's basically a big ass forest, but what we decided to do was cut out holes in it and put towns, okay? Georgia is a forest, everything's connected by a highway, and the whole way down the highway is nothing but trees. And
I get that she was doing it to avoid like zombie scares though. When you don't have a weapon except for a little knife, I get that. You don't want to get attacked by like 5 zombies at once.
I mean, I'm not saying you have to go through the thickest brush that you can't see 5 feet in front of your face. I'm just saying you could at least walk the tree line, and if you see something or hear something, put your head on a swivel is all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys know what I'm saying. But yeah, that part right there was a little goofy to me. Like when he tracked her all the way to that building, like what are the odds, right?
Yeah.
Like what are the odds? There's so many buildings and places that you could go. Like Sophia disappeared. They couldn't find her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But just a crazy episode, man. We have 2 more episodes left in this season. I'm so excited to see how this one's going to end.
Do you think it's going to play out in war, or is someone just going to end the governor?
I mean, that's the question, right? Is it going to be Milquetoast Milton? Is it going to be an all-out war? The problem with an all-out war is if it's going to be good writing, we can't have a war and not lose main characters.
Yeah.
Because if we have like a whole entire shootout and they have like 50 caliber guns and stuff, there's just no way we're not going to have lots of fatalities. So,
which would suck.
I'm really hoping on some level. What I'm hoping is that since Milton knows about the torture room, Milton's going to eventually go back up there and realize Andrea's in there, and hopefully
she made a good enough impression on him for him to, do the right thing.
Well, he's all about writing down the history, right? And I mean, I know history is his story, so I understand that history, half of what they teach us about history probably isn't true. But this man's writing down history. Does he want to write down in the history book? And then there was Milton, the man who knew about the governor's torture room but did nothing. I'm hoping that on some level he like ends this.
Because that's exactly what Andrea's final words were to him. Like, you can't turn your cheek if you're staying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I hope that really resonates with him, because I know he's the one who burned them. Like, I know he was.
Oh, Milton? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's what I mean. And then he walks up and he's like, well, did you find who did it? Like, even like that just gave me like, I'm mad at my dad, teenage daughter vibes.
Yeah.
Did it not? And I just feel like brother, like, you don't think this man will cut your leg off?
That kind of makes sense with Milton's character, because Milton's character is very like, he's kind of green. So for him to finally do something bad, I could see like for example, someone who's never done something bad, I can see you walking up and being like, so did you find out who did it? I hope you do.
Yeah, I mean,
it was me.
It's just hard for me to understand. I mean, I know some people probably just agree with the governor, obviously, but if you're one of those type of people who you feel like what he's doing is like just such a bad thing and you're going to lose your humanity in the process, like it's just really hard for me to think that you wouldn't just disappear. I mean, the woods are scary, but I don't know, man. The governor's pretty scary too, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But people like Milton, I get it, because he's not a fighter.
Yeah.
He's just not.
I know, but
so he's not making it in the
I thought it was fight or flight, though.
Yeah, well, he's flying. He's flying in Woodbury regardless.
There's fight, flight, or just sit there and do nothing. And I guess on some level, he burnt the walkers, so That's kind of like doing something. I guess he's like making a statement.
Yeah.
He was
I think
protesting.
what Andrea said was like, he was like, this is what I'm going to go do.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. What if it was like, what if it was Martinez?
Right. But all in all, man, like I still think the show is just so phenomenal. I love watching it. I can't wait to be right back into this world. We have 2 more episodes of the season, like I said, and I'm just really, really, really excited to finish this season. And you know how every time there's a new season, it almost like starts like a new story in a way. I'm really excited to see where the show goes because I think it's only getting better. But I think it's because I'm getting more invested in the characters. Yeah.
I'm kind of sad that we haven't gotten like we get a little bit of the prison people. We don't get too much of them lately.
Yeah, this season's so much more about the governor and Andrea and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think what makes this show phenomenal, obviously, is the actors and the characters, obviously. And I like the governor, but he's not really the type of guy I just want to hang out with for 35
Yeah, he gets on my
minutes.
nerves a lot.
Yeah.
He gets on my nerves because he's such a manipulator and we see his lies. So we have to sit there and watch him lie. And it's like, ugh, like, and people just buy it. And I'm just like, can someone please not buy it?
Yeah. When they ring me out at the grocery store, I don't even trust the people ringing me out. I think they're lying and overcharging me. So I'm just that type of person. So it's just really hard for me to think that these people are going to continue to just buy into his whole manipulation tactic.
Like, but maybe though, maybe someone is being blunt about like, okay, sure, governor, and then going to turn their back on him.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hoping that's what happens.
I'm just hoping that when we got that scene where everyone's starting to relate to each other and they're starting to realize we're all just people and we just happen to fall into certain, you know, because ultimately they just fell into certain leadership roles, you know, like, hey, this is the guy who's in charge of my group. I didn't really have much of a say. I mean, I don't have a say over anything that's happened in this world. And, you know, you just happen to fall into your group. So we're kind of the same. I just don't want to see those people killing each other, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me either.
But Martinez, that's his name, right? He just doesn't really seem like a good guy to me.
No, even after like he had that great moment with Daryl, he still came back and was like, let's get some walkers to go kill him. Like,
yeah, he just seems like someone who...
He's just following orders, though. He's just like the right-hand man for the governor. And I think he genuinely feels like if the governor goes down, he's next in line or something.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's just trying to keep order.
That's just my thing, though. Like, if you're Martinez, it'd be really hard for me to sit there. You know, I got my muscles out, I got my cut off shirt, I got my ego, I got my testosterone, and then I'm going to take orders from a dude with one eye.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm poking your eye out. Shut up.
Like, I just don't understand why this man's taking orders from him, you know? It seems like there would be a lot of trying to take out the leader because I don't want to listen to one. I want to do it my way. But there doesn't really seem to be a lot of that.
Yeah, there's not that on that side at all.
Yeah, they're all just taking orders.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm just really excited to see this season finish up for sure. We got 2 more episodes and we have to get rid of this governor. If we go into season 4 and the governor, you know what I mean? Like
if
it ends
we're
on
with
the
the governor, no.
Yeah,
he's got to go.
I can't handle another season of this governor, guys. I really can't. I'm about tired of Woodbury. I just want to see this town burnt down. I'm sick of it. And
but there's innocent people there.
Yeah, and they can go be innocent somewhere else. No, I mean, I think with the right. But innocent is such a relative term, though. Because if they go along with them for enough time, are they really innocent?
But like best case scenario, let's just say we get rid of the governor, Milton takes over Woodbury, and then we can just go back there sometimes for resources.
Nah, Milton takes over. People are going to straight raid that camp.
No.
Yes, they will. So, I mean, I get on some level, like, you got to have a strong, psychotic, terrible leader, because if you don't, people are just going to raid you. But
maybe he'll wear an eye patch and just be like, try to act hard or something.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It'd be really hard to want to take orders from somebody with one eye. That's all I'm saying. I'd be like, bro, you ain't seeing things clearly. Maybe I could help you out. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one.